Hello everyone, it is me, Eric, and today I will be going over my trip in Korea. So it was my first time here, and I just thought that it would be really fun if I could share this wonderful experience with all of you guys. So yeah, I made a vlog of my trip, and it was really fun. I hope you like and subscribe, and stay tuned for the rest of the video because, well, this trip was really cool. On the plane ride to Korea, I got bibimbap and I also got pork and rice. And I also got some desserts such as hot dog and some chocolate cake. When we finally landed in Korea, the first thing I did was obviously go to my local CU. At CU, I got some rosé buldak tteokbokki, and it was really good. Definitely a solid 8 out of 10 from me. Just look at that. It was so creamy. Day 2. We booked into our hotel and we walked out, and here we are on the streets of Seoul. Wow. Very busy, but very beautiful. On our way to breakfast, I saw Wonhee at a Twosome place. Wow. After seeing Wonhee, we went to a shop called Isaac that sold toast. And we got some delicious toast with egg and cheese, and it was so delicious. A 9 out of 10. After our scrumptious breakfast, we went to see some statues at a palace. We went to the very historic looking palace where everyone was dressed up in traditional hanboks. It was so hot, so I don't know how they were surviving in hanbok. It turned out that I had to wear hanbok to enter, but I was able to pick out what outfit I wanted to wear, and honestly, it turned out great. I looked so good in it. I was then able to enter the palace with my family, and I took some really great pictures. And the palace itself was just so beautiful. Just look at it. The scenery, the palace, everything. Afterwards, we went to go to a restaurant that had a really long line, but the line passed really quickly, and we got some chicken soup and Korean pancake. The soup overall I didn't love, but the Korean pancake I absolutely loved. And a fun fact is that this restaurant was really famous because the chicken had like sticky rice in it. After our lunch, we went to go to dessert where we ate some ice cream. And then after that, we went to another CU to get some drinks. We walked over to this gigantic garden, and there were so many flowers that were so beautiful. It was so colorful too. Afterwards, we did a lot of walking, and we found this really popular recommended restaurant that had pig knuckles, and it was really good. They then gave us a pair of gloves and told us to mix this bowl with noodles and other vegetables and eggs. Once it was all mixed, it was so good. Day 3. The next morning, we ate a blueberry waffle with cheese for breakfast, and it was so good. Very sweet, and also the cheese made it a tiny bit savory. For lunch, I wanted to try the McDonald's in Korea, so we went to McDonald's and we got churros, a caramel popcorn McFlurry, and even mozzarella sticks, which had a really cool cheese pool, and I also got a burger. Overall, the Korean McDonald's was so much better than the US ones. I hope they bring some of the items on the menu to the US. We then went to KTX station to get some food to prepare for our bullet train on that was going to Busan. And it went so fast, 200 miles per hour. We then went to our 2-hour bullet train ride to Busan. When we arrived in Busan, we checked into our hotel that was right next to a beach, and it was so cool. The view was beautiful, and there were also a bunch of sand sculptures that were so fascinating. We then went to a street with a bunch of stalls where we could get a lot of street food, and it was so delicious. We then went to this restaurant where they actually cooked eel in front of us. It was so honestly brutal, but it tasted really good at the end. And also, I don't want this to sound weird, but it kind of tasted like pork. It was still really yummy in the end, though. We then saw some people cook seafood pancake in front of us, and I love seafood pancakes. And I got to see like the process of making it, and again, it was really, really yummy. And also, the pancake was super crispy. We then got some crispy chicken that was covered in this spicy sauce, and I liked it, but then the sauce was so spicy that my tongue went numb, and honestly, that kind of ruined the chicken for me. Day 4. In the morning, I got some instant noodles that were actually really, really yummy, and I've never seen this brand, and I honestly didn't know what to expect, but it actually exceeded my expectations by a lot. It was super scrumptious. Wow, look at that. It's steaming hot. And it was really, really good. We then went out and went to this fish market where they sold a bunch of fish products. And I got gimbap and a bunch of other fish foods. And it was really, really yummy. We then went to a seafood restaurant where we got a bunch of seafood. And there was actually a big bowl of seafood, and it was my first time eating so much raw seafood at once. It was pretty good, but I feel like it was so much seafood that after this meal I didn't really like want to eat seafood anymore. There was a whole raw crab, and here is me trying to debone the crab and eating the meat. It was okay, but like I said earlier, I feel like it was just too much seafood. Oh, and hey, look, Mr. Krabs says hi. We then went to the biggest department store in the whole world, Shinsegae, and there were a lot of Wanyungs. Let's just say that. And also, here is the plaque for the Guinness World Record, world's largest department store. Oh yeah, and say hi to Rose. And of course, there's way more Wanyungs. After our shopping spree, we then went to this restaurant where they sold pork belly soup, and it was actually really good. The soup was really, really shooting and warm, and the pork was a little bit fatty, but it was also just really tender too. Oh yeah, and another Wanyung alert. At nighttime, we went back to the beach near our hotel and looked at more of the sand sculptures that they had. And honestly, they were all so incredibly detailed. I have no idea how they do that. They even somehow carved out letters, the world's largest department store, Shinsegae Centum City, out of sand. How? We then went to this shop named Soul Being where they sold a bunch of bingsu, and we got some bingsu and apple mango drink, and it was all really refreshing and very sweet also. We then went to this place called Club D Oasis where it had a spa, water park, and saunas. It was really cool. So the spa was filled with warm mineral water, and the sauna had different temperatures. They had cold room, hot room, and the hot rooms were very, very hot. They were like around 70 degrees Celsius. So that's around 160 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, so it's very, very hot. Afterwards, we also went onto the Korea's only full 360 degrees loop. So it's literally a full circle. You just drive in a full circle. It's really cool. We drove over to this place called Luji, and it's really cool. You get to like ride down this track in like your own kind of like race car, and it was really, really fun. Afterward, we went to a GS25 that was right next to Luigi, and we got a peach drink and some crushed up ramen to snack on after Luigi. We then headed over to Lotte World, a amusement park. There were so many fun rides and roller coasters, and they were all so fun. We only stayed for like a few hours just to check out the rides. We then went over to this barbecue restaurant where I could like grill my own barbecue, and it was very, very good. It was my first Korean barbecue of the trip, and oh my gosh, it was so good. It like melts in your mouth. Honestly, I don't know if it's just me, but the beef tastes better when you grill it yourself. It just tastes so much better. The pork too. Everything was so crispy and well made, all because of me, because I grilled it. So yeah, it was really good though. We then went to this ramen restaurant, and other than ramen, they also had other choices. We got some bibimbap, but their ramen was also really good. The texture of the noodles were like soft and chewy, and yeah, the meal was really good and yummy. I loved it. After our ramen meal, we then went on to this lift called Crystal Cabin. The reason why it's named that is because the floor is made out of glass, so you can literally see everything that's happening under you, and it was so, so cool. Most of the lift was made out of glass, and it was so cool because you can literally just see everything that's happening around you. It felt like you're flying. After the lift brought us to the island, we went to the park to do some hiking. We went to the first observation deck. We then finally arrived at the first observation deck, and the view was spectacular. Just look at it. We then went the other way and went to the cloud bridge. The cloud bridge was suspended, and the bridge led over to a beautiful island. We even got a new cameraman. Say hi to Bobby. And Bobby took this wonderful picture for us. Well, I decided that Bobby had to go, but I'm back to being the cameraman. They also had this platform there that you could climb up, and you could get a really, really good view of the sea around you. It was so beautiful. We then went to a nearby food stand to get some Korean corn dogs and also some ice cream. They were both really good. The ice cream was like refreshing and well, also obviously cold. And the corn dog was really good. The potato on the outside was like mini pieces of like fries. We then went on a Busan city bus tour, and they led us around Busan. After getting off the bus tour, we then went to this small little restaurant where they had gimbap and mandu, and they were both really, really yummy. Then we just went to through the Busan neighborhoods. They even had this thing called the stairs to see stars, and it was a really tall staircase where you could climb up, and at nighttime you would be able to see the stars. We then went to the Busan International Film Festival, where there's a bunch of pop-up stores where you can get yummy food. I got some seed hot dog, and we also went to another Seoul Being and got some apple mango bingsu and some black sesame bingsu. We then took a brief look into the Olive Young there, and oh yeah, and we saw aespa on boxes. After looking through the Busan International Film Festival, we went to this barbecue restaurant to eat dinner. They had pork and beef, and they barbecued it for us actually, and it was really, really good. Yeah, I really, really loved it. I just love barbecue. On our way out of the restaurant, we even saw a cat hiding under a table. It was very cute. Day 5. The next morning, I needed to exercise off all of the food we'd been eating, so we went to our hotel's training center, and I kind of worked out there for a bit. Buff me. Afterwards, we went to eat breakfast, and I guess my family decided that we liked pork belly, so we went to get more again. And it was really similar to the one that we ate. It was literally also pork belly soup. So yeah, it was really good. We then went to this place that is really similar to Isaac, the place that we went to early in the trip. It also had toast. We got some toast, and we also got some drinks. The drinks are very refreshing. I got a mango smoothie and also a blueberry smoothie. We then hopped on our KTX train back to Seoul. We ate some onion snacks. We ate all of our food from Egg Zone, and yeah, everything was really, really yummy. And this is me unboxing the onion snack. Basically, you can like pour this powder in it and shake it, and then the onion powder gives it a lot more of a nice flavor. And yeah, it was really, really yummy. We also ate like this humongous fish cake. It was very chewy. I loved it so much. Then we had like this crispy like nugget, and it was also really yummy. It had like some nice cheese fillings in it. And then we finally arrived back in Seoul after the KTX train. At Olive Young, I also saw Wonyoung, Wonhee, Ihyun, Aurora, Ruka, Chiquita, and get ready for 10 billion Wonyoungs. Yeah, I think that's way too many Wonyoungs, Olive Young. Wonyoung, Olive Young. Wonyoung, 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 Wonyoung. Okay, phew. The Wonyoung apocalypse is over. No hate to Wonyoung, by the way. She's my bison knife. We ate japchae, and it was really, really good. The sesame oil made it so much better, too. Afterward, we went to this kimchi barbecue restaurant. Yes, more barbecue. And we got, our waiter cooked us pork belly and a big bowl of kimchi, and it was really good. After the pork belly, he dunked in some kimchi and some vegetables. Yeah, the whole dish was really, really yummy. And also, when you eat Korean barbecue, you get lettuce, and it was really good paired with the lettuce. We also got some chive pancake, which was really yummy. Day 6. On day 6, I went to the Weavers Con Festival, which is a K-pop festival with all of the HYBE groups. I was so excited. It was hosted at Olympic Park. This is the full lineup. Pause to read it. And this was the dome where it was being held at. That was also the outside part of the festival, and that is more of the lineup. I then took pictures of my favorite groups, including LE SSERAFIM, Lit, ENHYPEN. Oh yeah, they used an OT6 picture for ENHYPEN. It's so sad. Cordis. TOUS. And that's Weavers Con. At the Weavers Con Festival, I even bought myself my own ENHYPEN light stick. Here it is. I was so excited, bro. It's my first light stick. Woo! Clip, I was just still trying to figure out how the controls for the lights work, so yeah, I was just kind of poking around with the buttons to see what they did. From the light stick, I also got photo cards, and it was OT7 photo cards because the light sticks came out at debut, and oh my gosh, yeah, it's Hyesung there. Sadness. It's these are the OT7 photo cards when Enhypen was still kind of like a new group, probably towards like 2022-ish. Yeah. Oh my gosh, they also had the iconic Gangnam Style statue, and then we ate like this like barbecue, but it was already barbecued, and they had like egg, meat, kimchi. And we then went to the Starfield Library, and it's this huge library with so many books. I also found a Cordis and a Winter from aespa. We then saw some breakdancers doing some breakdancing on the street, which was really, really cool to watch. Get out the way, get up, left lane, right lane, switch up, now shut up and understand. You don't gotta talk, now you just gotta dance. I don't wanna talk, I just wanna dance. I don't wanna talk, I just wanna dance. I'm so fly like an X-Wing, stay there, pump with the next thing, jump. I show speed, yes I'm messy. I don't do coke, I do Pepsi. Bitch, not try it, so don't test me. We DIY, yeah, we Etsy. Don't wanna talk, I wanna dance. Before I hit the floor, let me change my pants. Do my dance, do my dance. Got moves like I'm Jackie Chan. This my jam, this my jam. Keep the bus down, yeah, that's the plan. I'm so fly like an X-Wing. Stay there, pump with the next thing, jump. I show speed, yes I'm messy. I don't do coke, I do Pepsi. Name's not shiny, so don't test me. We DIY, yeah, we Etsy. Don't wanna talk, I wanna dance. Before I hit the floor, let me change my pants. Do my dance, do my dance. Jackie Chan, this my jam, this my jam. Keep the bus down, yeah, that's the plan. After watching the breakdancers, we went to Mom's Touch and ate fries and burgers because they are very famous for their chicken. Oh, and finally, another member of IVE, Yujin. I even made my own instant noodles with their own instant noodle machine. We then went to this water show, which seemed boring at first, but as the sky got darker, the lights were also more evident, and the show became 10 times as fascinating. It was so cool. Like, just look at this. The lights and the water, it all mashes together, and it creates such a beautiful show. Oh yeah, and I saw Cordis. Day 7. We then went to Gwangjang Market, where we found a little restaurant that sold tteokbokki and even live octopus, but we didn't really want to eat that so early in the morning, so we just had tteokbokki, gimbap, and some Korean pancakes. Fun fact, this store was actually really, really popular for their mung bean pancakes. We then went to this stall that sold fruit juice where we could pick a cup and they would blend it up for us, and it was really, really good. We picked tangerine, grapes, and grapefruit, and a bunch of other fruits, and they blended it up for us, and it tasted really good indeed. We then went to this place called 123 Gelato, where we got some delicious pistachio gelato. Because it was so hot that day, it was definitely a good idea to buy it. I would highly recommend it. Even the cone had pistachio pieces on it. It was so good. We then went to one of the most popular places in Seoul for hand-cut noodles, Kalguksu, and their noodles were really, really good. The noodles were like soft and a little bit firm at the same time. While the noodles were really good, I wouldn't recommend the dumplings because I just didn't really like it. It was like a little mushy and yeah, it wasn't made very well in my opinion. We then even got some brown sugar boba, which was really, really good and refreshing after such a hot day. I even saw Jenny at OT5 New Jeans, my Danielle. Oh, and plus one he times two. If you woke up with that face staring at you, is it kind of creepy? I'm sorry, one he. Anyways, for dinner we kind of got like a hot pot with chicken, and it was in like this really good broth. I even made myself my own like spicy sauce, and I put some tteokbokki in it, and it was really, really good. It was also really good paired with some ramen. Day 8. I started the morning by going to a dumpling restaurant, and I got dumplings and some noodles that were really good. They even had like these cold noodles that were green and like, you know, your broth noodles too. We then even went to an arcade, and I was trying to do the claw machines, but I failed on all of them. I then went to this dessert place where there was a really pretty scenery outside, and when we went inside, we ordered some delicious desserts, and it was really yummy. And when we headed out of the dessert place, we saw Felix. Oh yeah, and one he times 3. And Cordis. Wow, a lot of K-pop groups here. Ooh, and my favorite girl group, IVE. And then for dinner, we ate some Korean barbecue again. It was really yummy. We ate pork and beef, plus some lettuce, and yeah, it was really yummy. We even got some kimchi fried rice. We then went to a super big Daiso, and we got a bunch of like small goods there. I even went to another arcade, and I finally got 2 pom-pom purines. It's so cute. Day 9. I woke up quite late today, so we instead ate brunch instead of a breakfast. I saw Le Seraphim on our way. We went to a meat market where basically we could pick out meat, and we could go to an upstairs restaurant and we could like grill the meat for us. So it was another barbecue, but it was really, really good. Actually, my favorite barbecue throughout the whole trip. They even had hanwoo, which is basically like wagyu, so like really fancy meat. This is me grilling all the meat that we picked out from the meat market. Just like look at that. It was really, really yummy. Like just look at that beef. It's so tender and juicy, and also it feels like it explodes in your mouth. It was so good. It also pairs really, really well with rice. Outside of the market, I even saw a big croissant.
Today, I wanted to eat a croissant. So I went to a place that sells croissant, and I bought a croissant.
Later, we went to Mega Coffee, who actually had NCT Wish advertising for them. Hi! We got a cookies and cream chocolate milkshake and a red bean and matcha milkshake. I even met Sunghoon from ENHYPEN! We then went to this place that was really, really popular for their salty bread, which we got, and the bread was like salty and even had butter inside, and it was so good. It like melts in your mouth. For dinner, we went to this restaurant that sold Korean tonkatsu, and it was really, really good. They were popular for their tonkatsu that had cheese in it. They also had ramen and other foods that they sold, which were all really good. Like, just look at that cheese pull. After dinner, we even went to the street, and there was a cover group covering Choom, and we were watching them. After the Choom group, we also saw a cover group perform Genie by Girls' Generation. After watching the covers, we went to this really popular place that sold ice cream that was actually 32 centimeters tall, which is really tall, and it's only for 3,000 won, so it's really cheap. I picked the mango ice cream, and look at it. It just keeps going. Wow. Look how tall it is. Wow. Day 10. In the morning, we went to this church called Myeongdong Cathedral. Oh, and of course you can't forget another Wonyoung. We then went to Namdaemun, and we went to this really popular restaurant which had such a long line, and they had like floor seating where you sit on the floor, which was cool. They had buns and noodles. The buns were really good. We ate the original one, which had like meat and vegetables in it, and we even ate a kimchi one, which was like really unique, something I've never tasted before. Yeah, and we also ate ramen. Like the texture was nice. Yeah, I loved everything. I also decided that I missed pig knuckle that we ate really early in the trip, so I got some more pig knuckles from a food stall, which was really good. And afterwards, we also went back to the Mega Coffee, and we got a cookie frappe. We also went to this place called Orin, where you can pick a picture or make your own picture and put it on a shirt. I picked a picture of OT7 in Hypin, and now this is the process of them making a shirt with it. This was the final result. I think it turned out great. It's a Desire Unleashed shirt. Yeah, I love it. For dinner, we ate tofu stew, some grilled pollock, beef bone soup, and some bibimbap. And I myself wanted some more barbecue, so I grilled myself my own pork belly. On our way out, I saw the Maknae and Ani duo from Islet, Yuna and Iroha. Day 11. We woke up very early in the morning and we hopped on a tour bus for a day tour. Our first stop on the day tour was Alpaca World. We first got sotok, which is rice cake and hot dogs. When the alpacas came down from their barn, it was really cute because they all just came running down at like full speed. Just look at that, it's so cute. We got food and we were able to feed the alpacas, and it was so cute. It like softly nibbled on the food, and it was like, it felt like a little fuzzy on my hand. This was like a clip I recorded of like the whole like time that we could feed the alpacas. It was so cute.
자, 말부터 라디오들이 고기 같은 거 만들어주세요. 보여주시면 지금 보내주시면 시간이 있습니다. 여기 주실 때는 여러분들 하나씩 고기만 주시고요. 저희가 알파카 프로그램 따라서 받아주세요. Please come inside. Please come inside.
Hello? Anyone? Food? They're like ordering food. It feels weird. Daddy. Okay, try it. Yeah, you just nibble that. Please. You need to make sure your hand is like this. Don't it feels weird.
Please come in. Alpaca, ini na.
He ate one piece. He ate one piece. Stop. Yeah, he ate all of it. Hello? Me? Yes, no? I'm surrounded. I'm being chased.
자, 나가지 마시고요. 1초는 지금 본격적으로 보내주시면 감사하겠습니다. Look outside if you're feeding. Look outside if you're feeding. Please stay here. Please stay in the fence. Look outside if you're feeding. Look outside if you're feeding. Please stay here.
I got his teeth.
자, 잠시 후에 알파카 친구들은 지금
Yeah, this is aggressive.
저기 하시고요. 저기
No, nothing for you. Sorry. Bye. How many? Alpaca.
Go to the feeding space. Look outside if you're here.
Ah, I missed my hand. Yes, I know what I did.
자, 아쉽지만 우리 알파카 친구들은 이제 집으로 올라가시니까 그러면 저기서 이동적으로 민주주의 지금 올라가는 모습 보여드리도록 할게요.
I love how he was about to eat it and then they just chased him away. Bye, alpacas. Bye bye. They're all like the really, really cute pictures that I took of all the alpacas.
All three of you.
Should I rage bait one? Rage bait. Oh, and this is me rage baiting an alpaca.
You know, I'm not doing that anymore. I don't want to get spit at.
Take that out. Some of the alpacas actually got out and now, yeah, there they are. We still had food left over from earlier, so we were also feeding them a little bit more. So cute. And I tried to pet it. It was really, really soft. And it feels like a really, really warm blanket. The guy's coming behind you. He's so low. Feed him.
ของไตดีนะ he's not straining his neck.
Oh, whoa. Too close for comfort, little guy. I even saw a baby llama and like he looks so like calm and meditated, like so cute and funny. They even had like a humongous statue of an alpaca. It's so cute too. Why are alpacas so cute? The peacocks look so majestic. There were even fennec foxes that were so cute, but they were curled up. And capybaras! After leaving Alpaca World, we went to a rail park, and before we went inside, we ate some dak-galbi. How you eat it is basically there's fried rice, there's the chicken, and there's cheese in the middle. And what you can do is you can eat the chicken and you dip it in the cheese with the rice, and it's so good. We then went into Rail Park, and it's basically my family's a group of 4, so we went to a four-person bike, and basically we just pedal along a rail. They also had tunnels that different tunnels. This one was a bubble one. There were a bunch of other different tunnels too. So here is the bubble tunnel. There's a bunch of bubbles everywhere. Yeah, it's very cool. Okay, we're back. There's another tunnel coming up. It's the darkness. Just went through a photo zone and we're in another tunnel. I see lights. I see outside.
It's a light show.
Yeah.
I think this one's called the club one.
Yeah, we're in a club. Woo! We then took our bus ride to our next stop, Nami Island, and out of nowhere it just started raining, and it was even thundering. Even though it was raining, we still took the ferry over to Nami Island. The rain is definitely stopping. It's still not over, but it's definitely dying down, which is really, really nice. The nature and scenery at Nami Island was so beautiful. There was even so much wildlife. Look at this bunny, it's so cute. And I took this picture. It low-key looks like it came out of a K-drama, bro. After Nami Island, we went to the Red Road in Hongdae, and we watched this group called Majesty, and they were covering a bunch of good K-pop songs. Day 12. We were going to leave to go back to the USA today, so we just ate some gimbap for our second to last meal here. After our meal, then we went to an express train where we took the express train over to ICN, and we took our last meal there, which was tonkatsu, one of the restaurants at the ICN airport. And after our meal, then we headed on to our airplane to go back to the USA. And just like that, the trip was over. It was so fun, and I learned so much about Korea, about its culture and everything. It was a really, really fun trip. I loved it so much. And if you go to Korea, I would highly recommend going because it was so fun. If you do end up going to Korea, I hope that you use this video as a guide. But also just branch out, go wherever you want, and have fun. I hope you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!